Nick Wilson with Ben Cook after a 3-3 draw at home to Walton Hersham. And Ben, what was that game like to play in?
It was tough. Obviously, we know we've come up against Walton a couple of times last year. We know what they do. We know what they're good at. We tried to sort of, in the first half, try and go and get after them a little bit more, but I don't think we were massively effective at it. We spoke in the dressing room about giving them too much respect. And I think in the second half we were a lot better. But yeah, they're a tough side. They're a very good footballing side. But in terms of the overall game and chances that we had, I think we created real good opportunities. And if we'd have come away with a win, they'd have said they were disappointed. But for us, I think we were disappointed with the point in the end. But look, a point against a good side like that is always a positive. So yeah, pleased in the end. But yeah, tough game.
And our first goal, of course, came from yourself. You talked me through that. There was another brilliant finish.
Yeah, it was similar to the one obviously at Beaconsfield. Half volley technique is becoming a trademark, I think. But yeah, just sort of come out, see it deflect off the goalkeeper. I didn't really make the box. I was sort of just secure on the edge. Took a first touch, it just popped up. So hit it as hard as I could, and it luckily went into the top corner. So pleased to get us back on terms. So yeah, very happy indeed.
Was there frustration amongst the players at conceding those 2 goals at the end of each half the way they did?
Yes, 100%. I think after the game there, like even the gaffer said, like against a good side we'd have taken a point before the game. But when you're 3-2 up in the 101st minute, I think you expect to take 3 points no matter who you're playing against. We expect to be able to keep goals out and see games out. So yeah, there was a bit of disappointment, but I think overall when we come away and we look back, I think we'll be happy with the point in the end. But yeah, definite frustration because there's a couple of times this year where we just haven't quite managed games well enough. So something we're working on, need to get better at. But yeah, frustration.
Overall, it's been a good start to the season, plenty of points on the board early on as a newly promoted team. Do you, as a group of players, set expectations before a season for what you expect? Has this exceeded them?
I think coming into a new league with players that haven't maybe played the level, you're sort of, you're not sure how the start's going to go. So you sort of do keep it game by game. I think every player has individual goals and as a team, we'd all like to say we're going to make the playoffs, but I think coming up from a new league, you have to set mini goals going through the year. I think for me, it was sort of let's get first 10 games, get as many wins on the board as we can, and then let's see where we're at there. We started well in terms of there was the result at Tiverton, which was we were disappointed with not to come away with 3 points. I think that set us in good light going forward. Then the frustration of Hamwell here, Gosport away where we thought we played really well. But then as we've had those 5 games unbeaten, now 6 games unbeaten, I think it gives the group real confidence that we can kick on and really push up the league and go and cause other teams problems. There's some really good footballing sides and big physical sides within the league. So yeah, I don't think we set expectations too high. I think as long as we're in and around it come Christmas, I think we'll be really pleased and really happy. So yeah, not too much in terms of set high expectations, just goals going through the season, maybe 10 games in, 20 games in. That's sort of how I look. But yeah, each player is different. I think if you speak to some of the other boys, I think they'd say they'd want to win the league by Christmas, but some of them deluded. So, but no, yeah, little goals, that's where we're going.
And when you get on a good run of games like this, we often hear about how players like playing games quickly, and you've got another Saturday, Tuesday coming up now. Is that the case for you as well? You like getting into new games twice a week like this?
Before I turned 26, I would have said yes, 100%. I love a Saturday, Tuesday. I always want to play football over training. That's nothing to do with Aaron's sessions. But no, football is playing games of football. It's not about training and stuff like that. Everyone looks for a Saturday or a Tuesday night, especially under the lights. But now I've turned 26, my body's unkind to me. I come off a bit of a groin niggle. I've had that for the last couple of weeks. So I'm just managing that at a minute. Hopefully I'll be all right for Tuesday night, but we'll just have to see how the next couple of days go, or 48 hours go, and then go from there. So yes, love Saturday, Tuesday at the moment, and fighting my body.
Appreciate your time, Ben. Thanks very much.
Cheers, guys.